Justice Franklyn Holder ruled on Friday morning that his court does have, in fact, the jurisdiction to hear the matter involving Ulita Moore. Moore is the applicant who was granted several interim orders to stop, among other things, the Ghana Elections Commission from granting permission for a recount of ballots which were to be supervised by a high-level CARICOM team. Justice Holder in his ruling outlined that GECOM acted outside of the law when they agreed with the decision made by opposition leader Barry Jagdeo and President David Granger to have the high-level team supervise the recount of ballots. The judge on Monday will move ahead with hearing arguments in the case about GECOM's decision to have a national recount of votes. Moore is seeking to have the recount blocked. Jagdeo sought the court's help to have GECOM submit into evidence the statements of poll from District 4. The judge in his ruling said that the premise given for requesting the SOPs were mainly to compare numbers, which could border on the notion of tabulation. Justice Holder affirmed that a request of this nature can only be done by way of an elections petition. Senior counsel Neil Boston explained that the basis of Jagdeo's challenge was that of the final numbers, which served part of GECOM's last declaration. He reiterated that this can only be challenged by an elections petition, which is usually filed after a new head of state is sworn into office.
So if Mr. Jagdeo's issue is a question of fraud, then he's saying that the election was not lawfully conducted. And under Article 163 of the Constitution, it says anything that has to do with whether an election has been lawfully conducted or the result of the election has been affected by some unlawful act or omission, then it has to go to a special court.
Senior counsel Royce Dale Ford, who represented the interests of Moore, explained that the arguments of his client were upheld by Justice Holder. He indicated that the judge made it clear that he would not grant stay of proceedings to the defense team. The stay would have allowed the opposition time to file an appeal.
What the judge is saying that he will not grant a stay of the proceedings. He will not stop the hearing of the Ulita Moore application on the substantive issues. But he's going to say to them that they're free to go and take whatever steps they believe necessary if they want to engage in any way of seeking a resolution or just expressing their dissatisfaction of what Justice Holder ruled to do.
But how would such a move affect the entire electoral process? I know that the judge mentioned that it's already delayed and the 15 days period, the result.
It is obvious. It would only serve to delay the process unnecessarily, but they're entitled to do that, but I believe that in view of what the law is, that the full court will deal with that expeditiously.
Javone Vickerie, HGP Nightly News.